All right, guys, good morning. Captain Paul here. We're at Ivy Yacht Club, and we're going to take off here and get through the lock here in Peoria, Illinois. It's storming out right now. I'm just kind of waiting for this lightning to pass. Rain doesn't scare me. Wind doesn't scare me. What scares me is lightning. It's the only thing that I really get nervous about. Anyway, Mike and Pam are getting ready. I'm going to go take Booger for a... Lola, you coming? Come on, baby. I'm gonna go take Lola for a little walk, and then we're out of here. Before we get going today, guys, I just want to dedicate this video to all of you guys. As we watch Pam and Mike grow as boaters, and it's life isn't always fair, and we're all going to the same place in the end. And seeing these guys on the boat, and they're learning and they're growing, and they're over 70 years old, and this is the first time they've ever done anything like this. And I can see them every day. They get a little bit better. Everything gets a little bit better for them, and it's nice to be able to take this time and share the knowledge and watch them. And we're just having fun, and we're gonna do the best we can. This delivery was probably a little bit longer than I thought, but it'll really help them in the end if they really do and are capable of completing America's Great Loop on their own. All this experience they're getting will be priceless. Now, they have indicated to me that they've pretty much knocked out all of the Great Lakes now. So they would have to go up to and do Lake Erie, but they get through that one. That's the smallest of the Great Lakes that you got to go through, and they finish that, and they can do this, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be difficult. They're going to have good times and bad times, and right now, I'm trying to make sure that they have the best time and they learn at the same time. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying these videos on the 4788. The boat itself is running really well. I do think we need to do a 1,000-hour service on it when we get it to Gulf Shores, and they're going to add some electronics to it, and then we'll take it from there and see what happens. Here in the comments too, if any of you guys are out there, especially some of you older people, I know Tim's out there looking for a boat right now. His dream isn't America's Great Loop so much as the Bahamas and stuff like that. But he's up there in his 70s. He's out there boat shopping. It's very frustrating. It's very hard to find a good running boat in these conditions. But he's out there doing it, and then and watching these guys grow as boaters. But I want to hear your comments. Does anybody agree with what they're doing, or should they just be sitting at home watching Jeopardy? Mike talked yesterday. We moved the depth sounder right here in front of us. So I rearranged the dash a little bit. I moved this fan over here. Hoping maybe we can keep this the pilot house a little bit cooler today. Lola, what are you doing? You were such a good girl this morning. You were such a good girl. Lola's ready to go. Pam's getting in position. I think I'll have Mike start the boat, and then we'll do his procedure for getting off the dock, go through all his power management. And we're out. I got Mike. He's over there picking up all the power cords, disconnecting us from the power, and then we'll start the generator, get everything fired up on the generator. I just talked to the lock. What I like too is having this grease board here, because it's really nice. I got the Peoria lock, I got their phone number, I just called them and talked to them, and then it's possible we could stop here and for the night. If we don't, we're probably going to be on anchor, but I have their phone number right here, so I keep my notes, my daily notes right there. I love that. Mike just wrestled the the power cords. Oh, sorry. And then hold down on the preheat. And we'll fire up the generator, and then we'll turn our switches on for the generator. You're on now that you got it started. Okay, now that brings power into the boat, and then each one of these. So now, right now you're on shore. So now we'll have to bring each one of these legs into the generator. There you go.
Okay,
so
this one's on generator, right? Ron?
Nope. Okay. So go ahead and hit the top button over, flick it over. No, your top breaker. Yeah, flick that over.
I can't get it. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Okay, now push up on your black your black thing right there, just push up on it. There you go. And now push your breaker over, and that'll turn your breaker on.
This one?
Yep. Now you're on. See how your fans just came on? So now you're on generator power. Now Mike's got the generator and the power correctly, and we got the front AC on. Now he's going to fire up his main engines. Go ahead. And we do our port engine first. And we checked the oil last night, so we know the oil's good. All right. Port engine started.
Okay, oil pressure.
Good.
Oil's coming up. Volts are coming up.
And now we'll go to do our starboard engine. All right. Now we can let those idle for just a minute, and then we'll go undo our lines, and we're ready to go. He's got all the lines off here, and now he's just going to jump on board, and we both will. And he'll do a little push off, do a little bit of thruster over to port, and then he just engages his forward momentum, and he's out of here. No wind, there's no, so just bump those in. Yeah, that's perfect. I might have to move that fan. All right, now back to neutral on that. There you go, perfect. Now both engines, get this, both of them going. Now back to neutral. There you go. That's perfect, Mike. That's perfect, Mike. Yeah. Hate to use that word. Yeah, perfect. Now, if you wanted that faster, you could throw some thruster, or you could throw a reverse, but you don't need it. You know, you're doing absolutely perfect right now. Or thruster, both, a little bit of both probably.
Clear.
Yep. So he's just working his engines, coming around this corner. Doesn't touch his steering wheel. Absolutely perfect. Now he'll engage his thing, and we go right down this, split those. You see the green markers and the red markers there? We just stay right in the center. Nice job, Mike.
Thank you.
I let him do all the hard work, and then I'll take over and drive through the river. I always joke around. Anybody can drive a boat, dock one. That's the tricky part. Mike did an amazing job coming out of the channel today. You guys saw that. He did absolutely perfect. The lock is just right after this bridge here. We got a couple miles to go to the lock. We're full of fuel. What my philosophy on the fuel is, every day that we have a chance, I'm going to top off these tanks, because we do have a long stretch to go, and we know we can go on top. We can go 200 or 300 miles if we have to, but we're going to try and manage that the best we can. And we're a lot of 10 mile an hour here, which is yesterday we got over a mile to the gallon. Every day before that on the Great Lakes, we're getting right under a mile to the gallon. That's because we're doing a lot of just what I call just 10 mile an hour driving. So I remember a few years ago, I've been up and down this river for the last 5 years, and they were just building this bridge. It was all under construction. There was 100 cranes, or they were rebuilding it or whatever. But it's nice to see all the cranes gone and all the work done on it. Looks like there's still another crane over there. Maybe they're dismantling the old bridge or something. Right outside, this is Peoria. So Peoria, Illinois. Candy, I didn't want to bring this up publicly, but I think it's time to talk about it. I'm going to mention this on YouTube because you've upset us on the yacht.
What now? They want it.
We can't find our groceries. We're missing. Where's the missing? We're missing silverware. We're missing peanut butter and the bagels and the French onion dip and the nuts. Can't find them. You think we're on an 80-foot yacht? We cannot find. We cannot find these items anywhere.
And did you say Mike's underwear?
Yeah. Now we've lost Mike's underwear. That's the new. Well, I got up this morning and Mike's telling me, you're not going to believe this. I said, let me hear it. And he mentioned that he is down to his last pair of skivvies, and he can't find
Keep
'Cause
on
I-
all these things and look at all the things we are brought. How could we not be? How
We
could they
brought-
not be here?
Yeah, we brought a lot of stuff, but we can't find our. We went to the grocery store.
Yeah.
We brought it back. We had it on the boat. I know it didn't get left in the rental car. I don't know. I gotta look. This is downtown Peoria. I'm guessing. Somebody in the comments help me out. Is that downtown Peoria? And then the lock's right after this. I did a vacuum the pilot house today because we're killing machines. The flies out in Michigan, the flies were bad.
Oh, jeez.
I don't notice them as bad.
Even the other one, the big flies, what are they called? Mag?
I don't know, but those ones were biting. I must have killed 50 of those things up here. Back to killing today if we get any. I don't see any in here today.
It was just like,
Well, it looks like they raised the bridge for that tow. We're kind of in a dangerous situation here, Mike, because we're going to go a lot faster than tow, but we can't pass him under the bridge. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we got to kind of maybe let him go or get past him. That's our two choices. Looks like it might be possible. I got to see as we get closer to the bridge here. It's possible. A lot going on here. That must be a paper plant. Oh, he's at the bridge. He's at that bridge. So we'll just tuck up right behind him and then go through the bridge and then get around him.
at one point,
Go ahead. This is southbound.
Go ahead. Hey guys, hey, that Army Corps boat, he's almost 600 foot long there, so we're gonna have to lock those guys down first, and then we'll flip around and lock you down. So it shouldn't take too long, but I apologize about that.
not your fault. 10-4 there, rubber duck.
Roger that. Candy, that was probably too much, so we'll just forget about it. I just missed my entire conversation. I tried to get Candy to film it, but it just didn't work out. Mike, on the other hand, is Steven freaking Spielberg, but I couldn't get him to stand up and do it. So very rarely when you guys see me in the camera, I got one of these guys filming, but it's tough. It's tough rope.
You can do it backwards.
So City of Iowa is going into the lock. We're gonna have to wait. This guy just came out and they're getting ready to go in. The good news is I think he can fit in the lock. If that lock is 600 feet, he doesn't have to break it down and go in two parts. So that goes faster.
You're in Iowa. Do you want us to go over there on the high wall and help finish the line? We are locked. Nah, we should be all right. Okay. Nautic Journey, go ahead. Hey guys, we'll have everything ready for you here in about 20 minutes. Thank you.
Roger that. Thank you.
Yes, tell the other guy.
I met you in Orange Beach a couple years back.
Oh, nice. Are you solo in the loop now?
Roger that.
Where did you end up going last night? What marina did you end up staying at?
Boat club.
Nice. nice. Those guys there was just nobody working. They had that one kid and he didn't have his radio for some reason, so he couldn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, I was texting Brandon. Hey, could you guys
happen? But they're gonna let us just float in the center. It does there's not much of a drop here, so that was pretty fast too for letting the tow come through. Are all the way open, so we should get the horn here. Once we get the horn, go ahead and clear the lock. There we go. There's our horn. Both engines forward. We're out of here like a herd of turtles.
What, Paul?
I said we're out of here like a herd of turtles. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. He's got a motorized kayak is what he's doing it on. But anyway, yeah, Robert, to me, that's a stud, man. It's a true stud.
Roger, 702.
So I called City of Ottawa on the radio. They didn't respond, and so we're just going to keep them on the one, and I'm just going to get them around them as fast as I can. I'm looking at the straightaway right here, and I don't want to cut him off on his inside there and catch him, have him push us into the bank, basically. So that's why I'm going to stay to his outside.
Speed up, speed up.
I'm not going to go, because any faster for us, I'm up on planes, so I'm just going to stay right here. That's a crane, I think, yeah. Like, I'm really watching my depth right here, and just really trying to pay attention here. I may have to tuck right up next to him to keep the depth, but my chart shows me okay, which I'm looking at this chart right here for my depth. It's taken me and Mike a few days, and we're finally getting to where we're relaxing. We get to know the boat, and I like the way we got the dash set up. I like where we put this iPad. We moved the depth sounder right here. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. And then that's my iPad. But I think I like the way we got this dash set up, or this helm. So once I get past him and I clear his bow, then I will, I'll slow back down. That's what's nice about having this, but like before we were wide open. So in my trawler, that's about it literally takes about 30 minutes to make a pass like that instead of minutes.
You said Brian Coon, how old you say? Yes, sir. That sounds great, man. You want me on the one or two?
I can get over there. You can come around over.
All right, sir. Sounds great. Come on around, Kev. What side do you want me on? You want to start this now? Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead. Come around me on the one. Right.
Just inform me, I told him that the autopilot does not work at the keypad, that you have to use the remote for the autopilot to work. Because I was wondering this morning when I hit it, it didn't work. He goes, well, so if we lose that, what happens? And I go, well, then we lose the autopilot. He goes, so that means it's going to be a long trip for you because then that makes me the autopilot. I didn't think that was too funny, actually. So Captain Paul at the helm of Amazed, and right now Robert's getting ready to pass us, and that's the guy in the John boat doing America's Great Loop in a just an open John boat. You're going to see video of it here in a few minutes. He's about 90 miles in back of us right now, going through the Star of Locked. That's one we went through yesterday, and it looks like in the next probably 3 to 4 hours he's going to be going past us. So I'm going to be super stoked to see this guy, and he, just knowing what he's doing and what he's accomplishing, especially at his age, it just blows my mind. And just congratulations to him and to all you 70-year-olds. He represents all of you guys. Even with me on the boat, Pam and Mike are both. He jokes around about her that she's a cougar. She's 2 months older than him, and they're both 72 years old. So happy to see all you 70-year-olds out here doing this and trying and growing and learning and stuff like that. It's so awesome. I'll share this with you. As we're waiting, Robert's going to pass us. This is a 71-year-old guy that's about ready to do America's Great Loop. He actually called and talked to me about 2 months ago before he started making this attempt, asking me some questions about the loop. And I was so wrapped up in my Panama trip that I didn't understand exactly what he was doing. But now that I see it all playing out, it's an amazing story, and I'm so proud of him. And to even to have him passing me on the river, I just think it's awesome. Anyway, I like these red and green markers up here because it's a real quick reference for me to just look at and say, oh yeah, the green should be on my right or the red should be on my left. And so it makes me, it takes my mind where I don't have to think about it. I just know what's going on all the time. And so I just got to make sure that those are correct. I just wanted to share that with you. I really have liked it.
There's big fish.
Oh, shit. How did that happen? He just jumped on?
Yes.
All right, hold on. No, Lola. Somebody told me about this, but I didn't believe them. Well, that was freaking exciting, having some 20-pound fish jump in the back of the boat. Looked like a crime scene back there. Anyway, we got him out. Moving again. Got the front of the cab kind of figured out too with this AC. It's working much better today, keeping this front much cooler. That's a big, they only get bigger too, Mike. They get massive. You get them 4 wide. That's a big push right there.
I see now. You can't see forever over the top of those
No.
barges. I guess I just never thought about it. Deceased.
Look at that barbecue grill. He's got everything. Captain Dan Thomas. That looks like a newer one too. That's a nice boat. Wonder how good the air conditioners are on these big tows, because it's got to get hot. A train coming to make him stop like that. That's a pretty big push right there. Whew, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't see how wide he was, but he looks like he's 3 or 4 wide. Huge push. But wait till we get to the Mississippi, man. These things It's so huge. This is Lugston Tug Service, and they'll let you tie off to the barge here. Costs us like 40 bucks. But you're out of the way of everybody. So unfortunately, this tow right here could block us from seeing Robert, the guy making the attempt at the world record on a single John boat. I think he'll be the first one to even attempt it in a little John boat like that. There's kayaks have done it, jet skis have done it. But in a little 19-foot John boat non-stop, I don't believe that's ever been attempted.
River left bank, one of those banks. All right, just head on south and enjoy your trip. Sounds good.
That was incredible watching Robert come by. It was just like 2 months ago, 2 to 3 months ago, before I was leaving on my trip through Panama Canal, the 2-month trip that I did. I was talking to Robert, and we were talking about some of the loop challenges that he was going to have and face. And then seeing him being here and watching him come by, Lugston Tug Service was amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. We were able to talk to him on the radio for a few minutes. You know, just a true 71-year-old American hero, in my opinion. And I want to hear you guys' comment down below. What do you guys think about this? As you can see here, I'm also with a crew. How old are you? You guys are 71 or 72?
72.
You guys are 72. They're out here doing America's Great Loop. They're learning and growing every day. And today, our challenge, as we're sitting in an air-conditioned cockpit, not out there in the elements, because it's brutally hot out there, isn't it, Mike? It's just brutal. We're out here trying to fix this helm chair because it kind of fell apart on us today. So we're gonna tear this thing apart, see if we can get it working again, or get it working correctly, because it's irritating to have it fall apart on us every 30 minutes. We have a problem. It's in the afternoon here. Thank you guys so much. Day 8 in the books now. But when we pulled in here to Lugston, we lost our generator. And I think it's the impeller. But it's too hot now to really check it. So I'm just getting it all cleared out so that I can pull the impeller cover and look at it. But without that impeller, man, it's gonna be a rough go down this river system without one. Without a generator, because it is freaking hot and freaking humid. Anyway, peace out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate. Thanks.